1, guilty. Count 2, guilty. Count 3, guilty. Count 4, guilty. Count 5, guilty. Count 6, guilty. Count 7, guilty. Count 8, guilty. Count 9, guilty. Count 10, guilty. Count 11, guilty. Count 12, guilty. Count 13, guilty. Count 14.
Guilty! That nigga is guilty!
Tim Pool has a fascinating new debate. I haven't seen the whole thing yet. I've seen portions, but people are asking me to take a look at it. So let's get in.
Well, you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't?
You don't. Because I asked you a question, you've ignored it. What is the underlying crime?
He was convicted in a court of law, Tim.
What? Oh, my God. What is the underlying crime?
What is the underlying crime?
Okay, let's stop.
And this is the pattern. I'm just going to say the most surface level statement, and I'm just going to make that statement over and over again without knowing anything else.
To everybody who's listening, I think my point is I can tell you the facts of these cases and why I have doubts, and you don't know anything about them.
So if it... Boy, look here, this is tenderism.
So here's a fact. Donald Trump is a 34-count felon.
They intentionally word it that way, as though Trump was convicted of 34 felonies, but it's felony counts.
Guilty on all counts. Donald J. Trump, the 45th president of the United States, was found guilty late today in a New York courthouse on all 34 counts of falsifying business records to conceal payments to a porn star just before the 2016 election. The stunning verdict was delivered by a Manhattan jury of 7 men and 5 women who deliberated for 2 days, making Mr. Trump the first former American president to be convicted of a crime. He remains the presumptive Republican nominee in the close race for president. Mr. Trump stood in the courtroom in Lower Manhattan as each of the jurors confirmed they agreed with the verdict.
When you actually look at the 34 felony counts, it's truly shocking. Invoice from Michael Cohen, entry in the detail, another entry, oh, another check stub. But this one has a different bearing number, so that's going to be a whole new count. Okay, entry, check, invoice, entry, check, invoice, and it says guilty next to each one, and people are acting as though that means he was guilty of 34 felonies. It was one action.
What was the underlying crime?
The problem I have...
Answer the fucking question.
What was
Guilty! That nigga is guilty!
the underlying crime? 34 counts.
Of what?
Okay, falsifying business records was
underlying
one
crime,
of them.
name it.
I don't have it right in front of me.
There isn't one.
Okay.
The crime was he gave money to a woman and tried not to make that public. That's what he's accused of.
But okay, so you're saying that the judge got it wrong, the jury got it wrong, he had the right to defend
For the love
himself
of all
in a
that is
courtroom.
holy, this is the problem with this country.
Trump is literally a convicted felon. He has 34 counts. Oh, can you explain to me what it is that he did? Well, he paid a corn star light or something. Got it. You don't know what he did. Well, here's what happened. Yes, Trump did pay Stormy Daniels hush money, which is not illegal. His lawyer, Michael Cohen, fronted the $130K. Trump reimbursed him in 2017 monthly. Sounds shady to me. He labeled the payments as legal expenses in his bookkeeping. That's it. That's the true crime. So that's 34 felonies? No, that's 34 entries in QuickBooks. Same payment, different lines. Wait, so he got 34 felonies for labeling reimbursements wrong? Yep, and by the way, that's a misdemeanor. But New York tried to upgrade it to a felony by claiming it was a secret campaign expense. But that was in 2017. Exactly, past the statute of limitations. And not one person in New York has ever been convicted of this, ever. So why did he get convicted? Because they found 12 people who hate him enough to say he's guilty. But still, convicted felon. So if I Venmo you back for lunch and say it's for consulting instead of salad and fries, should I just go to Rikers? No? That's how dumb this is.
I got it wrong.
What was he charged with? Just give me the sentence. Give me the single phrase.
What I know is that he was a 34-count felon convicted.
Oh my God!
That's what... what I know.
What was he charged with?
I don't have the case right in front of me.
You don't know.
I don't have the case right in front of me.
You are in a cult.
It's already a stretch just to even call him a felon. They say the 34 count portion because it sounds good linguistically.
We've got a verdict. Ari Melber.
We are looking at count 1, guilty. Count 2, guilty. Count 3, guilty. Count 4, guilty. Count 5, guilty. Those are the first 5 counts coming out of this jury finding Donald J. Trump guilty on the first 5 felony counts.
You can disagree with it, but, well, you can say incorrect till the cows come home. He wasn't sentenced, but he was convicted on 34 felony counts. Now, you can disagree with that. Okay, you can disagree
Name
with
the crime.
That's fine.
Name the crime.
You don't have to name the crime.
Yes,
He's
you
a
do.
34-count felon.
You have to name the crime.
Okay, well, listen.
So again, I will say it to the audience. He doesn't even know what the charge was. He doesn't know who was accused of falsifying what.
I named you a few. I don't have all 34 charges in front of me.
The 34 are pieces of evidence to back up a claim. And this check has a different number on it, so that's going to give us another count. And then this invoice was on a different date.
But it doesn't, just because I can't name the charges.
Wouldn't it be prudent of you to actually investigate these things before parroting them to a large audience?
I'm not parroting them. All I'm simply saying.
You can't even explain what your position is.
Now, are you trying to tell me that this knife really fell through a hole in the boy's pocket? Someone picked it up off the street, went to the boy's house, and stabbed his father with it just to test its sharpness?
No, I'm just saying it's possible the boy lost his knife and that somebody else stabbed his father with a similar knife. It's just possible.
Take a look at this knife. It's a very unusual knife. I've never seen one like it. Neither had the storekeeper who sold it to the boy. Aren't you asking us to accept a pretty incredible coincidence?
I'm just saying a coincidence is possible.
And I say it's not possible.
Where did that come from? It's the same knife.
Because, okay, here's
what did Trump? Okay, let me try this. Let's slow down. What do you think Trump did wrong in that case?
Sleeping with a porn star. Let's assume he did that. That would be the thing that you shouldn't do.
They are as sharp as red roses.
Of course.
Cunning too. Scheiße.
You've got that right.
I will go now.
Yeah. Okay.
But do you really think I wouldn't notice? You shaved your mustache.
You're talking about E. Jean Carroll, or are you talking about?
No, the business records case. What did he do wrong?
Well, falsifying business records was what he was charged with.
No, what specifically did he do wrong?
What specific?
What do you take
falsifying
issue
records?
With?
Falsifying records.
Which records? I'm asking you the specifics of what did you find that he did wrong.
Here's my point.
You don't have an answer for it?
I'm going to answer it for you.
Are you gonna give me a specific example, or are you gonna change the subject again?
I'm not changing the subject. We're talking about this.
So what did Trump do wrong? Say Trump did thing. Tell me.
Okay. Here's the answer that I'm going to give you.
This nigga here.
I don't know all the ins and outs of this case.
Well, then why are we talking?
And this is the vast majority of people are going to have the same response. They're not even going to know what 34 counts means.
Here's what I do know. Regardless of what your opinions are on the case, and what you might think are valid that he didn't do anything wrong, what you might think are valid that he never sexually abused a woman, here's the bottom line, whether you like it or not.
So yes, you may be dumb today.
A jury found him guilty on 34 counts that you obviously disagree with. Whether I know the ins and outs of the case is irrelevant.
You don't know anything beyond he was found guilty. That's it. That's all you have.
Yep. The fact of the matter is that he is a 34-count felon. The fact of the matter is that he's a liable sexual abuser. Liable.
Is there any evidence beyond a woman pointing a finger and saying, yeah, 20 years ago he did this to me? If not, then at the end of the day, the jury is just determining, do we believe her or not?
Tell me about the E. Jean Carroll case.
Because a jury found him liable for sexual abuse. I don't have to know everything about the case.
I will hear a claim and I will fact check it.
Sure.
And try and dig through the facts to see if there's merit. You will believe what you're told.
The envelope is passed to the judge. The question, did the jury find Trump guilty of R-wording E. Jean Carroll? They said no. Was he guilty of assaulting her? Well, yes. Okay, but according to her story, he R-worded her. If that's the only evidence to go on, why did they accept this portion of the story but not this portion?
He's not yet a felon until he's sentenced.
He wasn't sentenced. I've said that multiple times. A jury convicted him on 34 felony counts.
Of what?
What do you want? That's it.
Again, there you go back again, trying to quiz me on what the...
Okay,
That's the only point I'm trying to make.
I don't know why you're here.
This is not about defending Trump. This is about getting it right.
I just seriously cannot believe that you're contesting that he's a 34-count felon.
Well, what I have to say now is just because anyone says it doesn't mean it's true.
Okay, what means it's true then?
I mean, I want Trump to come out himself and show his criminal background. I mean, I want to see the charges all pending or, you know, that went through, everything on a list. I mean, I want to see the papers of everything he was charged for. And it was stamped off by that same person that he went to court with, by that judge. I want the citation notice. I want everything that he has.
Audio sentencing, evidence, decision, and
once you get a RICO file case on him and you show it all to me, I will absolutely 100% believe you.
Like I told you, I am still looking for the official court document here. It is so hard to find because of all of the litigation that's ever been held against him. I just seriously cannot believe that you're contesting that he's a 34-count felon. I thought this was common sense.
And there are patterns here that are very strange.
I don't know what you mean.
We're not debating.
Okay, well,
like a debate's like this. Donald Trump did a backflip, and here's why it was wrong. Well, actually, backflips have been long protected. I'm saying Donald Trump was accused of these specific things, and you say, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, then we're not having a debate. No. You're just saying I read in the news Trump was convicted, and I say, okay.
Guilty. Count 15. Guilty. Count 16. Guilty. Count 17. Guilty. Count 18. Guilty.